All right, guys, in this video, I'm going to give you a breakdown of what we did to this Detroit and how much it costs and torque specs and diagnosis and exactly what we did to fix it. And okay, this is the liner. We took the head off and we cleaned the deck surface. The deck would sit right here, and these liners should come out of the deck of the block about 3/1000 of an inch. And when we measured them, they were coming out about 1/1000 of an inch. And when we measure them, we press them down and torque them down with a tool to make sure that they are down in the block as far as they can go. And we have a gauge that we slide across this edge right here, and it tells us how high the liner is sitting compared to the block. And some of these were at 0, some of these were at 1, and I think 2 of them busted the head gasket, and the head gasket would sit right here. And now we're getting compression into the coolant, and we're getting coolant into the liner, losing coolant, pressurizing coolant. And we took the head off, took it to the machine shop, had them test it and clean it. And after they did that, they said it was great, so they resurfaced it, sent it back to us. We pulled these liners out, and down here in the block where the O-rings sit, the block was starting to get pitted and getting eaten up. So for that, we put a little JB weld down in those cracks and pitting. Once it dries, we sand it as smooth as we could get it and make sure that there's no high spots, there's no low spots, and that's what we do to fix that. On the top here, we have a tool, a counterbore cutting tool. One of them is right here, and there's a little bit right there, and we cut that surface out on the block where this sits. So we cut each hole, and on this one we had to cut it 60 thousandths, which is the max that we could go to get through all the pitting and the cracks, the little surface cracks that are in the block. And we get down into fresh metal, and then we buy stainless steel counterbore shims from a place called Ruts Machine in Pennsylvania, and they sell all kinds of different stainless steel shims for a bunch of different semi engines. After that, after getting the new liners in there, put the head on, we got the torque specs right here. It's all the torque specs for the 60 series. This motor was a 2005 engine, so we used this one on the head bolts. We always use new head bolts. I have actually seen about half a dozen head bolts broken off, and that convinced me to always use brand new head bolts. The liner protrusion should be about 3/1000. We have the specs for that right here. And the variation is 2/1000, and I don't even like having them that far out from each other. I like them all to be exactly the same, but if you were reusing it and not cutting it, I guess that's the variation. And so that's all the specs, that's what we did, and how much it cost. We've got the bill right here. You can take off about $1,500 to $2,000. We had to replace a condenser and put Freon in it and some other little things. Took us about $1,500 in labor to do those other things, so you can subtract that off of the final bill. And that's what we did to fix this engine, and the customer's gonna love it. And we're not gonna be able to cut this block again. We cut it to the max depth of 60 thousandths, so if it sinks in the block anymore, then we're gonna have to have a new block most likely. But he's gonna get quite a few years out of this. And if y'all wanna see more videos, you can check out our shorts on our page. We do a lot of short educational videos and trying to help y'all out. Thank y'all. Subscribe.